Hello. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today. I am so excited that you're here. So grateful that you're here. I am really looking forward to this Vibe and Wellness today. Last week we were talking about air and oxygen and life, and today we are talking about Earth. Earth Day. Earth Day's today. Like right here, right now, in this very moment. Today is Earth Day. And we're going to be doing some grounding exercises today. And I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of a background. So with Earth Day, it started in 1970. And currently today, there's over 190 different countries who celebrate Earth Day. So you're probably seeing it all over the news and in your community. And today, I really wanted to honor that. And we will be doing some grounding exercises like I told you, and we will also be doing some more like aerobics-ish, get your heart rate going today, and then we'll finish off with some nice stretching. So we will be on the ground today. So if you haven't already, let's go ahead and grab your water, the H2O that is necessary for life. Go ahead and grab your mirror. Yes, please. And then your pen and notebook, notepad, piece of paper, an envelope that you can write on the back of. Anything that you have around you will be completely cool, even if you want to write on your hand like we used to in middle school. So let's go ahead and grab your mirrors. We're going to be doing some exercises today. Last week, we only went through talking to yourself one time through. I have 3 statements that I want to go ahead and do today. The statements are, I believe in myself. The other one is I am, oh shoot, let me grab my notes. Yes, I have faith in myself. And then the last one is I love myself. So if you've got your mirror, go ahead and look at yourself in the eyeballs, and let's go ahead and say, hey there, buddy. And then we'll go ahead and do our statements, okay? So you've got your mirror. Look deep into your soul, into your eyeballs. And let's say the first statement. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. Woo! Good job. I know it's hard, but we're getting used to it, right? All right, that's second statement. I have faith in myself. I have faith in myself. I have faith in myself. Woo! That was a good one. That was a good one, guys. All right, and gals, and everyone in between. Last statement for the day, and then we can put down our mirrors. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. Ooh, good job. Good job, everybody. I am so proud of you because that is truly difficult sometimes. If you haven't been doing some mirror work, if you haven't been connecting with yourself, sometimes it's the hardest thing to do. And I'm proud of you for getting through it. All right. So before we get into our journal exercise for the day, let's go ahead and get into a standing position. Definitely get those toes spread apart and grounded. Let's bend those knees a little bit. And we're going to take those 3 deep breaths, and we're going to use the 5-second rule with a 5-second inhalation, a 5-second hold, and then a 5-second exhalation, okay? So let's get it. Get those lungs opened up. Here we go. All right, and inhale. Ready? Hold it. Exhale. Good job. Again, inhale. Hold it. Exhale. All right, last one. Make it the best one so far. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Blow it all down. Great work, everyone. Awesome job. Okay, let's go ahead and take a seated position today. Grab your journal, grab your piece of paper, grab your notebook, whatever you've got available in front of you. All right, for today's journal exercise, we are going to write down the numbers 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so anywhere on your paper, go ahead and write down those numbers, starting at the top with number 5, right below it, number 4, number 3, number 2, number 1. Okay, so we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. For this grounding exercise, you can do this at any point in time. You don't necessarily have to write it down, but for today's purposes, let's go ahead and do that so that way you can reflect back on it later. We are going to write down 5 things that are around you that you can see. Okay, take your time. Go ahead and write down whatever you see around you. And it can be random things. It can be whatever furniture you have around you. If you're outside, if you've got people around you, just whatever you can see. All right. Now, for the number 4, I want you to write down 4 things that you can touch. Okay? It can even be the air around you, because you can definitely touch that. Okay. Now for number 3, I want you to write down 3 things that you can hear. So if you can hear your breath, if you're in an apartment, you can hear people upstairs or downstairs. Something that you can hear, just 3 different. Okay. For number 2, we're going to write down 2 things that you can smell. So maybe you've got a candle going. I know I burned some little Palo Santo before I went ahead and started to record. If you can smell yourself, go ahead and write that down. All right. And then for number 1, go ahead and write down something that you can taste. Let's say you just brushed your teeth and you can taste your toothpaste, or you just took a sip of coffee, whatever it is, something that you can taste. Okay. All right. So with that technique, I've learned that if I am having an anxiety attack, or if I'm having a stressful moment that I just can't get out of, I'm kind of doing a spiral. I've learned that with this, I can do it anywhere. I don't have to write it down, but it gives me a sense of my senses. Because whenever I have anxiety, it's because I'm in my head and I'm just kind of thinking about every little thing that's wrong, or that I could be doing, that I should be doing, and I can't get out of that endless cycle. So with this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique, it helps just bring me back to my body. It helps me understand what I can control. And if you are in a spiral, that's something that you feel like you can't, because you're in your head. And to ground yourself means that you're taking control of the situation. So that is the technique that I've used several times. And whenever I'm talking to friends and family who, sometimes they'll call me out of the blue and it's like, I don't know what to do. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't do these things. And I'm just like, all right, let's take a second. Look around you. All right. Okay. Now feel around you. Okay. Now listen. Okay. Now, smell. Okay. Now, all right. Taste. What have you got? So it definitely helps to ground the person, whether it be yourself or others. So try this technique. I would love to hear about how it helps you. If you've got anything to make it even better, let me know in the comments section. I would love to try out new tools and, add to my tool belt. Would love to do that. So great job on your journal exercise. We are now going to do a little warm up with some tapping and grounding and getting that Earth Day started. So go ahead and pull all of your items to the side. You can keep your water around you. Let's hydrate real quick. And let's get into a standing position. Let's start doing some tapping. We're gonna start at the very top and go work our way down. So we're like a tree today. Think of your favorite type of tree, whether it be a willow tree, an oak tree, a maple tree, whatever kind of tree you want to be today. Let's go ahead and set some intention and be the tree, be the earth. Let's go ahead and start grounding. So let's start with our phalanges, get those moving and grooving and going. So let's open and close. Wake up all those fingers. Yes. Let's see if we can go like a wave. That way's hard, going in with your thumbs and then going all the way around. Now let's open them up. This way is a little bit easier for me, so let's open up a little bit. There we go, there we go, there we go. Waking them up, getting those forearms engaged. All right, open those one more time. Okay, now let's start to tap. We're gonna tap at the top part of your head, your crown chakra. All right, all over your head at this point. Let's start going to the third eye. Woo. All right, all over the forehead at this point, and your eyebrows. Let's do a little bit of temples. Not too hard, just a little bit. Just, you know, like a lightly tapping. Go into your cheekbones, get those sinuses and your nose. Now your lips, your cheeks, chin. All right, let's pull it down to the neck. Go up and down, get your carotids. There we go. Let's go back to the neck now. Okay, up to the shoulders and to your chest. Use the vocal energy. Do you guys remember, and gals remember, blowing at the fan as a kid? All right, let's go down to your tummy and that solar plexus just right under, or right above your belly button. Now let's go right below your belly button. And let's do the hips. Yes, now let's start to slap. I think that you can open up your palms, start to slap the hip area and to the bum area. Now go down to your thighs. Oh yeah, waking up everything today. Waking up everything today. Look up those knees. Go back behind the knees, back behind the thighs. All right, let's lift the leg up. Get your calves. Good job, all the way around. Shins, calves, and now the feet. Yep, and we have to wake up those feet. We're gonna be grounding through them today, so we gotta wake them up. Wake up the toes. Next leg, lift up, get the calves, shins. Go down to the feet, get the toes, wake them up. Woo! All right, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Good job. All right, how are we feeling? How are we doing? Okay, let's get our hips kind of centered and then spread those toes nice and wide like we did last week, same thing. And we're gonna go a little bit wider than our hips today. So I want you to pedal through and lift up those heels and kind of rock side to side. There we go. And then I want you to start swaying in the breeze. So you've got your feet grounded, your roots are going through the floor, your toes are just an extension of that. We're gonna be swaying back and forth. Good job, good job, good job. All right, now I want you to spread out your branches. Spread them out, however tall you wanna be, however wide you wanna be. Just send out that energy. Good job. All right. Okay, so we're moving and grooving. Let's start reaching. Reach up. Here we go. Let's start sending it out. Got a V. Let's do this. All the way to a T. All right. Now up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Yes. Stay on that beat. Awesome work, everyone. All right, now we're gonna start reaching. So we're gonna start bending those legs, bending those knees, side to side. Here we go. All right, you got it. Now we're gonna get a little bit faster. There we go. Good job. Woo! Are you feeling it? Okay, now we're gonna march in place. We're gonna try and get our knees as high as we can. You can extend out all the way if you're feeling fancy. And you can do a little kick. There we go. You can point your toe. You can flex. If you feel like you want to kick it out, if you feel like you want to go wider now instead of straight out in front of you and do a big kick. There we go. Yes. Now just the knees up. So we're working on those hips. Out and out. Now back center. Arms up. Toes pointed this time. Good job. Okay, now bring it down. Starting to get warmed up. Okay. Now at this point, another grounding technique. We're just gonna jump up and down. Feel the beat, groove. Do whatever you want to do with your arms, do whatever you want to do with your legs, but we're going to start jumping and bouncing, okay? You can clap. You can do the pony. But we want to bounce. We want that energy to go up and down, off the ground and on the ground, off the ground and on the ground. So you can go, you can even do the running man if you want. You can do one-legged. You can do both legs. Keep it going. Keep it going. You got this. Here we are. We're moving. We're grooving. Doing some pony work. Keep it going. Awesome. Woo! Earth Day. Let's go! Make funny faces, jump all around the room. Woo! Getting that sweat going, getting that sweat going. All right, good job. Let's go ahead and ground ourselves one more time. Feet hip distance. Up right underneath you. Let's take a deep breath in. And let's go ahead and forward fold all the way down to the ground. You can bend your knees. You can stretch, you can hang out. Whatever you're needing to do in this moment is perfect. All right. And slowly, with a slight bend in your knee, roll all the way up. There we are. Okay. Great work, everyone. We've gotten some jumps in, we've gotten some steps in. Now what we're gonna be doing is some stomping. I want you guys to stomp the ground. I want you to feel the ground underneath you. Feel it supporting you. Feel it always being there for you. So I really want you to do some step togethers. And I really want you to stomp the ground as hard as you can. Hopefully your downstairs neighbors won't get too upset at you. It's Earth Day. How can they get upset at you? There we go. Big steps, giant steps, up and down. Now I want you to grapevine. Yep, grapevine. So it's step, behind, step, together, step, behind, step, together. Good job. You got it. Woo. Now what's your 3-step turn? Step, back, step, touch. Okay, so it's front side, back side, front side, touch. Let's do a little spin. Yep. And for me, it's easy to look to the wall, look to the wall whenever I'm turning. How we have spotting. Woo! If you're dizzy, that's okay. Me too. If you're really dizzy, stop. All right. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling so good right now. Whew. All right, let's pedal it out. Okay. At this point, let's go ahead and take a super wide stance. We're going to be lunging back and forth. Okay. So make sure that your knee doesn't go all the way over your ankle. Make sure that it's in line with your ankle, but we are going to be facing forward at this point and then going from side to side. So I don't want you to lean forward whenever you're lunging. I want you to stay upright, okay? So we're just gonna go back and forth. Here we go. Yes. We're activating all of our leg muscles right now. We've got the balance work happening. Go ahead and tuck under to your bottom. So whenever I'm going back and forth, I'm not hinged forward like this with my bum out. I'm up underneath. So we've got a nice tuck and we're activating our core, okay? So continue to go back and forth. There we go. Now I want you to incorporate your arms. So we're going to a T at first, catching that balance. Good job. If we can go deeper, that's even better so that we can get all of that muscle activated. We did a lot of squats last week, so this week we're gonna be doing some lunges, okay? All right, now at this point, I do want you to reach for your bent foot, okay? I want you to reach for it. Get those arms involved. Good job. Here we go. Now we're feeling it. Now we're moving. Now we're grooving. All right. Okay. Now arms up and down. Yep. So let's go from a parallel to a goalpost. Okay, there we go. Arms are activated. We're grounded. We've got at least 2 pieces of ourselves on the ground today. Most of the time we're in a chair. Most of the time we are on the couch. So now that we're up and we're active, we got this. Awesome. Okay, stand up nice and tall. Let's go ahead and make a semicircle with our arms and roll out your wrists. Okay, good. Now let's go back the other way. So this is a pat your head and your tummy and circle moment. Again, good job. Keep it going. And then one more all the way up. Okay. And then let's rain it down all the way flat back. And then drop it completely. Woo! Here we go. You can rock back and forth if you'd like. You can bend and stretch if you'd like. And let's roll it on up. All right. So now we are going to do a forward lunge. I'll turn to the side, but you folks can stay looking front at the camera if you prefer. We're going to go ahead and make a lunge, and then we're going to drop the knee. We can stay in prayer pose, or we can have our hands all the way up high, and we're going to just drop it down as low as you can go. Don't feel like you have to drop your knee all the way to the ground. Know your body. Don't overexert yourself, okay? But we are going to drop it down and back up again, okay? And we're going to go down 10 times. Ready? Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Let's turn it. Now your left foot is forward. Okay, make sure you've got the right technique. Arms up again. Drop it down as low as you can go, 10 times. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. There we go. There we go. Okay, if you have to, grab a chair or something beside you, but we're gonna stretch out those thigh muscles. So we're gonna grab right foot, right hand. Make sure to slide your knee back behind your standing leg. Put a soft bend in your standing leg and hold. Make sure you're breathing. And release it, shake it out. Now to the other side, go ahead, grab left foot, left hand, soft leg, or soft bend in your standing leg. And make sure that the knee slides back behind your right knee. And hold. Awesome. Okay, and release. Woo! Good job, good job. I hope everybody else is starting to glisten a little bit. We are going to go ahead and drop it down into a nice squat, I guess you could say. Hands on your knees or your thighs. Kind of rock back and forth with the grounding, with Earth Day. You know, your root chakra is what grounds you, and your hips are a big factor in that. So the more we can work on strengthening and you know, the conditioning of flexibility with your root chakra, the better you will be whenever you're thinking of your stability, whenever you're thinking of your stacking on top of one another. Go ahead and pull your left, my right, forward, shoulder, and switch. Your right, my left, and switch. There we go, and then one more time. All right, good job. Now walk those feet back into one another. Okay, let's go ahead and drop it down to the floor. We are going to do some downward dog positions and then some hovering. I call this, I guess they're like my little beast moves, to where I can kind of pretend that I am on all fours and I'm running with every extremity. It's just something that I've done in the past, and I feel like it's a lot of fun. So Taking into consideration your form for a push-up, your form for a downward dog, and then your form for hovering with your knees elevated off the ground. So let's go ahead and get into a push-up position. So your hands and your feet are about hips distance apart. Hands can definitely be a little bit wider. Make sure they are underneath your shoulders. And I want you to go ahead and push up and back to a downward dog position, okay? So your hands, shoulders are pushing into the ground, and you can pedal out your hind legs. And now what I want you to do is to go back into push-up position and hover your knees. So if you need to come in just a little bit, you can, but hover them about 2 to 3 inches off the ground. Now I want you to push back into downward dog, go through hovering your knees, and then to a push-up position, and then slide back and forth. It is a pat your tummy, rub your head type of moment, but you are hovering each time, pushing forward, pushing back. Good job. Breathe through this. All right, now that you've got the hang of it, we're gonna go a little bit faster. Ten more. You got this. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the burn. You got it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, best one. 10. All right, drop down to your knees. Go ahead and go into child's pose. Take it back. Chest down. Hips high. I hope everybody has a red face like I do, and it's glistening with all of its wonderfulness and its Vibinwellness. All right, let's go ahead and take it down all the way. You've done a fabulous job today, each and every one of you. Let's go grab your water, take a few sips. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good to get my heart rate going. It feels so good to get a sweat in. Means that you're living, you're breathing. Close your eyes for a few moments. We've activated those hips. So now whenever you are crisscross applesauce, if you're on a bolster, if you are on a bed, if you are on a pillow, whatever you are choosing to ground yourself on. If you're in the grass, oh, that would be wonderful. That's a goal for today. I am going to go barefoot outside in the grass and just feel the earth beneath my feet. All right, so nice comfy position. Take some deep breaths. Stack your spine on top of your hips. Open up your chest. Roll your shoulders back. Open up your lungs. All right. Good job, good job. You made it, you made it, you did it. You got up and out of what you were doing. You took the time for yourself. Ooh, Much needed. Let's go ahead and turn our heads to the left and to the right. Yep, 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 yep. Now let's look up and look down. And let's go side to side today. Stretch out all of those muscles that you've been using and viewing all of your devices. Let's roll to the right. And let's roll to the left. Those devices will get you, keep you in one place. All right. Let's take our shoulders and bring them all the way up to your ears, and then let's drop them down. Again, all the way up, and then drop them down. And last time, all the way up, and drop them down. All right. Let's go ahead and bring out your left foot. Let's go ahead and point for today. Taking your right foot into your body. And what we're going to do is we're going to sweep our right hand up and over while taking your left hand down to the ground or as far as you can go. And then you're going to reach for your toes. Reach for them and kind of look up and underneath your arms so that way you're not already turning your right shoulder in. You want to open it up. And then you want all of your obliques to be stretched out. Those little beasties are working everything. Okay, come up. And now what I want you to do is to turn your shoulders all the way towards your left side. And then I want you to bring your chest down. And if your nose touches your knee, awesome. If it does not, that's okay. We're working on it. And I want you to reach out towards your foot. You can grab on if you want to. You can reach out, send that energy out and over to the left. All right. And then roll on up. Let's switch. Take your right foot out, left foot in. Same concept. So your forearm drops down and then your left arm comes up and over. Good job. Okay, okay. And you're looking up underneath your arm, stretching out all of your obliques. Mine's even getting into my hips too. That's good. All right. Now come up, square off everything, turn to face your right leg, go over, send the energy out, go all the way down, whatever you need to do to stretch out. Awesome job. Awesome sauce. Now let's roll up. We're going to take our feet together in a butterfly. This is Earth Day, so we can act like all of the animals and insects and everything in the forest, which this is Olinda Forest, by the way. If you are ever on Maui and you want to go check out a hike that is pretty tame, it is beautiful. It's up Olinda Road and it's about a 2-mile walk. There's a little bit of terrain, so definitely have to pick up your feet. There's root systems everywhere, but if you just sit in Olinda Forest, you can hear all the trees swaying back and forth, the leaves rustling. It's really beautiful. You can take your pets, they have to be leashed, but it is a great place to be, and we love it. Milo, my little pup, loves it. So while you're in your butterfly, you can go ahead and try to have a flat back first before just going ahead and crunching everything in. Try to flat back down as far as you can and then hold it there. You can gaze down, protecting your neck. If you want to use your forearms to press your knees down, you can do that as well. All right, and then let's roll it back up. Okay, and then today, before we sign off, we are going to do some Shavasana. We're going to just lay all the way down on the floor wherever you are, or if you want to go ahead and hop back into bed, do that. Do you, boo. And we are going to breathe our deep breaths while horizontal today. So we'll still do our big 3 deep breaths, 5 seconds inhale, 5-second hold, 5-second exhale, and we'll repeat that 2 more times. Okay, so take whichever direction you want and go ahead and lay all the way on the ground, all the way flat. I have to take off my mic, otherwise I will smoosh it. There we go. All right, so we're laying down all the way. Right now you can keep your hands on either side of your hips for now. And let's go ahead and inhale. Hold. Exhale. Good job. Let's take our hands over our heads all the way up. Goalpost them. And inhale. Hold. And exhale. All right, hands back down to either side of us. Last big breath for the day. Really get into your tummy. Try and fill up your tummy and your lungs. Okay, so it's a 2-part. You gotta fill up the tummy first, then your lungs, your largest capacity. Today we're gonna do a 10 count inhalation. You ready? And inhale, slow. I'm gonna hold it for 10. Exhale slowly for 10. All right. Now for today, if you can sit here for just a few more seconds, maybe a minute, if you just want to turn this off afterwards and lay flat and just be grateful for who you are and be grateful for the earth that's around you, the oxygen that's around you, the ground that's supporting you. Be grateful for the sweat that you broke today, the movement that you did today, the wellness that you took for yourself. Those deep breaths. If you can get outside today and put your toes and your feet on the ground, if you can eat some root vegetables to be grounded, some corn, some rice, some squash, beets, anything that comes from the earth, just be grateful today. You showed up, you showed out, you had a good time. Super, super proud of you. You can stay here or you can get up and spend the rest of your day however you choose. Again, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for just spending time with me, for joining me on this Vibe and Wellness journey. I can't wait for next week. I've got some pretty cool things in store for you. And I will, if you like, subscribe, share with your friends, your family members. The community is what I'm trying to build, and through our channel with Vibe and Well, we've got a little bit for everybody, the whole family, the older kids and older generation who can hang out with Tony on Mondays and Wednesdays playing, Call of Duty and Destiny and some of those more advanced games, and hang out with him. On Fridays, we've got some family-friendly gaming, so everybody can join in on Fridays with both Tony and I. You got Vibe and Wellness on Saturdays, and then we've got some recaps, some reactions, some events, promotional things that are happening on Sundays. So tune in tomorrow if you can. If you're rewatching this, every Sunday we're going to be hanging out and recapping what has inspired us, what we've gone and experienced all over the island. And we've got some really cool roots reggae music that we got to experience that we will be sharing with you tomorrow. So I hope that you have a wonderful day, evening, day, whatever time it is, wherever you are. I'm truly grateful. I hope that you stay vibing well. Much love.